I'm Sam,
And I'm Alex.
and welcome to our travel vlogs. This is where we try to document all of our travels, and Alex is laughing at me.
This sounds so cheesy. We went on vacation, guys.
Regardless of the cheese, it's Italy after all.
Anyways, we started our trip off in Bari.
The capital of Pulia.
And we have arrived. We asked him where to go to eat, and he suggested KFC or McDonald's. But I think instead we're gonna go and find something. Yeah, like a cafe. I think there's one like right in here.
Okay, I know this is a train station coffee, but it was actually really good. The dulce de leche slapped, and he let us use his bathroom.
Look at this stud. Look at this stud. Drinking all my coffee.
Our Airbnb was quite cute, right in the heart of this residential part of Bari, close to the old town. It was only like 15 minutes from the train station, but it was 2 floors. The bed was a bit small, but it had this old little sleeping area upstairs.
It was actually really cute. Cats would come to the window when we were sleeping, and also a few times it was raining at night, so we'd hear the rain at the window.
There's Alex brushing her hair in the corner.
Our Airbnb came with this super cute little patio that was really nice to have breakfast in.
It was open to the outside, so you could hear the birds as well in the morning. Now with all of our bags down, we can finally jump into the city, and look how beautiful the city is. Getting lost in Bari's streets was one of the best parts of the trip.
Yeah, I feel like for the rest of the trip we were kind of using Bari as the baseline and comparing every city to Bari, which we probably shouldn't have done in retrospect because we should have just appreciated the cities for what they have to offer. But it's only because Bari was so freaking pretty.
It was like raining all day this morning. And now it is simply not raining.
From the shopping district to the residential area in Bari's labyrinth old town, where you could just get lost in the old tiny streets, Bari had its own flair, and the street food culture was also really, really big. So they had a bunch of Bari made goods always on display in these cute local artisan markets, and we even got to see some nonnas making orecchiette with their fingers. with their thumbs.
One of the things we got to try was terele.
Sam's gonna try his first tarale. We got the spicy kind. I feel like it's insulting to say it's like a pretzel without the hard outside, but it's basically just like a very dense, crunchy breadstick. And spicy, it's good.
It's good?
Mm-hmm.
The actual labyrinth of the old town comes from the fact that there's so many little entrances to it, and you can get really lost because of all the narrow turns that you can take. There's always something cute just randomly in the middle of nowhere, like this church and this square. Alex and I actually had a very, very nice experience here. Without speaking to each other, we both walked in, both felt completely consumed by the grandeur of what was around us, and then we both walked out in tears. Something about the fact that it's been around for centuries, and we had the privilege to be there in that moment and experience it.
Leave it to Italy to make you feel all ooey gooey about churches.
That's fair, but some moments just surpass words.
The church was built in 1292. In the crypt, which is where we are now, has the remains of Saint Sabinus, which were actually brought to Bari in 844. So it's very old.
Honestly, you can't miss this on your way here. It's really worth spending the time inside. Right outside there's a square with a ton of nice cafes and street food. We'll talk more about that in our food vlog. Next up we have Castello
Svevo, which was built in 1132. It's surrounded by a moat, which at the time bordered the sea, which is really crazy now that I think of it, because the sea is not touching the moat nowadays.
On the inside, they had an art gallery and a display of a bunch of different Bari artists, as well as their stories. The walls were filled with ancient architectural pieces from the castle, dating back centuries and generations, and it really, really took you back in time. It was so cool to see all the details that they would put into just the column pillars.
tourist cars parked.
Okay, I swear that we're not these kind of cringy tourists that do this everywhere.
But also a little.
No, we just had an impulse to do this like dance thing.
It had a good mixture of things to see. It was really cultural. It's right by the water. We got to see a really nice sunset one morning. We had the whole morning to ourselves because we woke up at like 4 in the morning because jet lag.
But you know, sometimes jet lag works out in your favor, because I don't think I could have fallen in love with the city at any better of a time than like 5, 6 a.m. Just look at these streets, man. Now, when you think of Italy, you don't think of a town like Bari. You think of like Milan or Venice or Rome, something like big and grand. But there's something beautiful about capturing centuries of the past in like small towns like this, which pack so much history. Because they're not super touristy and it's not packed with people from around the world all the time, it loses some of those people that try to capitalize on the tourism. This gives you a bit of a more authentic experience of how it's like to live as a local in Italy, and I'm starting to realize that these kind of towns are my favorite.
Honestly, I think my favorite part of Bari was the food, and we didn't even get into it in this video.
Make sure to subscribe for our food vlogs. Between those and the day trips that you can take from this town, you simply cannot miss Bari.
There are the lights.
We hope you enjoyed this first vlog in our series. We have a ton more stuff coming your way, so let us know where you want to travel next, and until next time, keep wandering.